Okay, chapter 18, riches. So they just sold all those necklaces on the beach. Where did you get all of this? Arul's eyes darted from your balloon to our clothes to the food we had piled on the ground in front of our tents. A whole loaf of fresh white bread, chocolate bars, packages of salty plantain chips, and crisp murukus. We had felt so rich. We'd even bought Kuti a juicy bone from the mutton stall, and he was gnawing on it contentedly. You handed Arul the new t-shirt we had bought him, and then tied your balloon to our tent. Look, Mutu unfurled our straw mats. These are for us to sleep on. What? How? Arul leaned against the bridge wall like he was too surprised to stand. It's all because of Ruku, I said. Bit by bit, we told him how you had sold your necklaces. That is wonderful, Arul said. Thank you, Ruku. Thank you, Ruku. Thank you, Ruku. Thank you, Ruku, Ruku, Mutu chanted. Thank you, Ruku, you repeated, swatting at your balloon. Thank you, Ruku. You and Mutu played with your balloon while Arul and I placed the straw mats and new pillows inside the tents, making them look almost cozy. Fly, balloon. You pulled it close to your ear as if you could hear it reply, the way I'd seen you talk to your wooden doll. Okay, you decided, untying the balloon. Go. No. Mutu made a grab for it, but it floated out of reach. I was just as surprised as you had sounded, but my surprise was mixed with happiness and relief. Ever since we had left, you had been behaving so differently from before. You hadn't once lost your temper. You had made friends. You even looked different. Because you'd been holding your back straight all the time. Why did you let it go, Ruku? Mutu said grumpily. Balloon wants to fly, you waved as it drifted above the river. But, Mutu began. You set it free, Ruku, I cut him short. Now it can go anywhere it feels like. That was really nice of you. When we were done eating, I showed Arul the remaining notes and coins that I had refused to let us spend. We've still got some money left. We could go to a movie tonight, Mutu suggested. No, I said. We're going to save it. I saw a movie one time with Rajinikanth acting. Mutu boxed an imaginary opponent. I can still hear Rajinikanth punching the bad guy. Tishum! Tishum? You looked up briefly, then continued playing with Kuti. Tishum. See, Ruku thinks it's a good idea. She didn't say that at all. Arul, don't you think we should save some money? Where? Arul sounded genuinely curious. How? You think they'll let us enter a bank? Mutu chuckled. Why not? I said. Now that we're wearing t-shirts without holes, I'm sure they won't mind. Mutu fingered a hole in his shorts. Especially if we spray on our perfume to wash our feet. I glanced down at my skirt. I had tried so hard to scrub off the stains that I had torn a hole right through it. Beneath the hem, my toenails peeped out, edged with dirt. I tried calculating how much money we could make if we switched to the bead business. Ruku finishes 2 or 3 necklaces a day. Let's say we sell one for just 50 rupees each, and we only manage to sell about 10 a week. Even then, we'll make around. Aye, stop it, Akka, Mutu said. All this planning ahead makes my head hurt. Don't you ever think about the future? I challenged him. No, Mutu said. There's enough to worry about every day without worrying about tomorrow. I don't just worry about tomorrow, I said. I imagine good things also. But all sorts of bad stuff could happen, so we should plan in case. That's right, Mutu interrupted. All sorts of bad things can happen. And that's why we should spend the money, Akka. You should imagine good things too. I wouldn't let the boys destroy my hope we would find a better life somehow. I don't know how you'll live without dreams. The only thing I can get through each day, Adril said quietly, is by not thinking of all those tomorrows. All those minutes and days and months and years of sorting through mountains of rubbish. But if it helps you to have a bit of money to hold on to, we'll save some for you to dream on. Mutu grumbled as I stashed our remaining notes and coins in a pothole on the bridge and covered them with stones, promising myself I'd find some way to make the boys see how important our dreams were. One day you'd have a bead shop. I'd be a teacher, and the boys would do work they liked, because our treasure trove was sure to grow, thanks to you. Okay, so for your response today, we learned, that Ruku made all that money with the beads. They were able to sell them and buy all this cool stuff that they needed. And we learned that Viji wanted to save a little bit of the money because she wants to build a better life. But the boys said they don't plan for the future because they said the only way to get through the day is to not think about all those tomorrows. I think for them, their life is hard enough as it is. To plan ahead and maybe have more disappointment in a really difficult life is too much for them, that they have to take advantage of every good moment they get. So I think they both make pretty strong cases. Who do you agree with? Do you agree with VG that they should save the money? Or do you agree with the boys that it's so important for them to enjoy every moment, to live in the now, enjoy themselves? I'm really curious what you think. I don't think there's a right answer on this. So please post this today. All right. Thank you very much.